Tonight I'm going to be talking to you about parsley. I'm going to be looking down a good bit because I've got notes. So I want to make sure I don't forget to cover anything. So that's why I'm going to be looking down. Parsley, also known as Petrosolinum crispum, is an herb that you see a lot in the kitchen. A lot of you primarily have seen it just as garnish, but it is a cooking herb and it has a lot of health benefits other than just, to season food or to garnish your plate. It's been used in traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurveda for centuries, primarily for things like digestive support, kidney health, and it is really a useful healing herb. Some of the things that parsley can do, well, for one, it's an anti-inflammatory. It has a lot of flavonoids, and some of those would be apigenin, lutein, and since it's an anti-inflammatory, it helps to reduce inflammation in your body. So this would be good for things like arthritis or any type of condition that causes or leads to inflammation, such as fibromyalgia, MS, any condition where you just have chronic inflammation. Another thing, it is traditionally used as a diuretic. It helps to flush out excess fluid, and it is good for kidney health, and it can, in some cases, reduce the risk of kidney stones. It also contains a lot of vitamins and minerals. It has a lot of vitamin K, which helps with your bone health, with blood health. It has a lot of vitamin C, which is a boost for your immune system, and it has a lot of iron. Another thing, it contains folate, and folate is a heart protector. Also, for women of childbearing age, it's important to have enough folate because if you become pregnant, the spinal cord is formed very, very early in fetal development, and if there is not enough folate in your body, it can lead to birth defects. So it's important to get folate not only for supporting and lowering homocysteine for heart health, but also for potentially pregnant or pregnant women. It has been used to aid in digestion, to ease gas in the stomach, bloating in the intestines, and just general indigestion. It's really, really good for gut health. So having a cup of parsley tea after dinner not only can aid with your digestion, but also avoid some of those flatulence problems or just gas in your stomach. The oils, the essential oils in parsley, have antibacterial effects against things like E. coli, salmonella, the microbes that you would see that typically cause a food infection. So a cup of parsley tea could help with alleviating some of those symptoms as well. For women, parsley is an emmenagogue. If you've never heard this term before, an emmenagogue is a compound that aids with bringing on menstruation, or if you have difficult periods with a lot of cramping and whatnot, this helps to ease those cramps, to help to move out the lining of the uterus easier. So if you have problems with painful menses, having a cup of tea every night, a week before you expect your period, that would tend to make your period hopefully less painful and easier. A word of caution here, though. Too much parsley tea, and you move from an emmenagogue to an abortifacient, which means that if you're not careful, if you are pregnant, you don't want to drink a whole lot of parsley tea because that could bring on a miscarriage. So that is a word of caution that you need to be aware of. Also, there are compounds that we have discovered in parsley that actually slow tumor growth and support your immune system in fighting abnormal cells. So parsley could potentially be used to help reduce the risk of cancer. Again, parsley is safe in amounts used in food and even in maybe a cup of tea per day. But in higher amounts, especially during pregnancy, or if you have severe kidney issues or you're on blood thinners, again, always talk to your doctor or your healthcare professional before you start any form of herbal care to discuss any risks, because just because it's a plant, just because it's natural, does not mean it's safe. It can interact with any pharmaceuticals that you may be taking, and you want to verify that it is safe for what you want to use it for. These uses, these are all folk medicine. These have been used for hundreds of years, if not thousands of years. But now we have the research that is showing the science behind the folk medicine. So just be aware that if you're interested in using herbs for health, that parsley could be another useful herb to have in your kitchen apothecary. So happy tea making, and thank you for your attention. Bye-bye.